Morning everyone, it's Mark, the Bowlerhat Farmer. I hope you are all well on this glorious day. Look, we're in the that's a blue sky. Now, there is a few trails up there you'll see that the aeroplanes kindly dropped us overnight, but predominantly looks like we could, oh no, look, there's another one up there. You see it? I don't know if you can see it, but it's up there. They're out spraying now, and they good to us. The benevolent government that just keeps on giving. Anyway, I thought I'd just have a quick catch up with you and talk about what we're up to on the farm this year and what we're doing on the growing side, because we're going to have a few changes. And I very kindly got lent, I'm going to gift to buy one of these, a nitrate checker, to check the amount of nitrates in the ground, the water, and in fruit and veg and so forth. Which is something I've been playing with over Christmas. And that's something what sparked something in my mind. Do a bit of research to see how you can take nitrates out of water. And that's been enlightening. So lots of things going on the farm this year will revolve around the whole organic side of where we're trying to get to on the growing side. And we're going to be looking at aquaponics. That's something we're going to start on the farm, on the vegetable growing area. Aquaponics, we've got sorry, just looking at another aeroplane going across. Imagine that. Aquaponics, we're going to be looking at building up the bio in the ground. We're going to be looking at the consistency of the soil to break down the clay. We're going to be looking at putting a lot more organic material in, and that's going to be consistent of both horse manure, cow manure, and we're also looking at a lot more compost, which is going to be coir, that we can get given to us and get that into the ground and start building up the layers. We're also going to put some basalt in there to help spread energy about. We are looking at lots and lots of different techniques, lots of different knowledge, some of that old knowledge. We're looking at what composts, as in fertilizers, that we can actually produce ourselves. So we've got some massive IBCs now come in, kindly donated by my cousin. And what we're going to do is we're going to get those going. We're going to get a barley tea going, which is really good at getting rid of the bacteria in water. Great for a way to filter nitrates out of water. Is barley, so you filter it through the bed of barley in the IBC and drain it out the tap in the bottom. We've got comfrey and stinging nettle juice, which we're going to be making en masse. We have got a vegetable churner, which is where waste vegetables from our wholesale side will go, and they will go in there so we can produce the manure, the actual liquid manure fertilizer, which we can water on our own veg beds and so forth. So there's a lot going on this year, and I'm really excited about the veg beds, to be honest, because one of the things what's really excited me in the past year is getting the public involved in what we're up to. And this year we want to do that a lot more. We're going to be having some opportunities for people to visit the farm, to get involved in the growing, to learn about growing so they can go away and do that themselves. Whether that's on raised beds at home, whether that's in small parcels of land they've got within the garden and so forth. But this is one of the things which we are going to be looking at heavily this year, is just how we can embrace old style of farming. And I say old, pre-19, 20, 30, when we started getting too commercial, too chemical based. And to look at just how we can bring back kind of old style farming, smaller scale, heavy production of in produce in a small area. And that's one of the things which we're going to be working on this year. And I was just going to show you, so I've got a load of these IBCs. What I will say on the IBCs is, if you're going to buy one, please make sure it hasn't had chemicals in. Make sure it's a food grade one. Make sure that you're in the position that the produce that's been in it is, whether that's had oil in it or fruit juice or something like that. So make sure. And if you're going to use them for keeping fish and things in, make sure you get some black and paint the outside, or you can get darker ones. I've only been lucky enough to get white ones, but they are out there, they are available. And also start thinking now about your seeds. Now, there's lots of good seed companies out there that sell heritage seeds. That's what you want to be buying. You want to be buying heritage seeds for at home. And farmers, the same, I have to say, stop buying all this GMO shite. We don't need it. It isn't clever. It isn't good for us. We know they're trying to poison us at every opportunity, and we need to break that chain. And us breaking that chain will force their hand on them having to make a change in their business model. And that's what we want to do. We don't want to bring these companies to heel over, you know, losing jobs and all of that. That's not the game plan here. The game plan is getting them to rethink their business model, because they cannot continue going down the road of constantly poisoning people without an outcome. And we know they're at it. We know from up there, you can see that chemtrail up there behind my head. We know it's going on. We know we've got too much bloody chemicals on the ground. Farmers are having to really rethink now, because they're banning the fertilizers and things. And good, I have to say, there's been far too many chemicals used, and that's something we need to avoid. So guys, I'm Mark, I'm the Bowlerhat Farmer, and you have a great day as we wander into 2025. See you later.